Hey guys, it's Marissa at kitchentablestamper.com. Got a cute little project for you today. Got this fun little desktop sticky note easel. See, lifts, it tucks right behind the little sticky note pad and stands, displays your artwork or your recipient. This is our project today. We did this coordinating card when we were mystery stamping, not Thursday, but the Thursday before. We're doing coffee and a mystery card in the Craft Social. So if you're not a member in the Craft Social, please join us over there every Thursday through April. And then every other Thursday going forward, we're going to do mystery stamping where I give you a set of clues. And then you make your card according to the clues, and at the end I reveal my card. So this was our first mystery card. When I designed this card, I made this little guy to coordinate, and I was going to share this next week or maybe even the week after, but because of the sale on the hot air balloon punch, it got boosted up in the lineup here, so that if you love this above the clouds, you can get it before it's gone. There is a bundle price. Don't order the bundle. If you want both parts, order them separately, because the $10.80 discount on the punch makes it less to buy the pieces separate than to use the bundle discount. We're going to start out with some Blushing Bride cardstock and some Flirty Flamingo ink, and we're going to make ourselves a little balloon. So here's this dude. Let me grab a Stampin' Pierce mat. Stampin' Pierce mats on the retirement list. So if you love to get the best image with your photopolymer stamp sets, grab yourself one of those if you don't already have them, and maybe a backup. The order that I'm placing today, I'm going to have a few on because they really do make a difference when you're using a photopolymer stamp. So we're going to stamp Flirty Flamingo on Blushing Bride. It's going to give us a gorgeous monochromatic tone on tone. And then we're going to go ahead with the little pennants. They're part of this stamp set. I love that you can jazz up your balloon. We're going to go edge to edge here and stamp the little pennants in. Nice angle. And then we want our little Stampin' Up! Grid paper is perfect for protecting the surface of your Stampin' Pierce mat. Love this little grid paper. We're going to stamp off the pennants, and then we're going to stamp in two-step stamp style. We're going to color in those pennants with a second generation Flirty Flamingo, so it'll be a little bit lighter than the outlines. So we get kind of a three-tone look, all with a stamp pad and a different color cardstock. While we're stamping, I'm going to put this aside for a minute. We'll punch in just a second, but we might as well do our basket too. We got a little crumb cake here. And we're going to stamp our basket with soft suede on crumb cake. We gotta watch the orientation of our basket a little bit so that we can get it in there. So you see how the little basket's kind of off the side and crooked. So watch the orientation of your punch when you stamp with a punch bundle. Then we can get it in there nice and easy. See that? Ounce of prevention, pound of cure kind of thing. Know what I'm saying? There's our little basket. Oh, it's so cute. Anybody else just want to hug it? All right. Kathy says she's going to make the mystery card with the ornate garden and the tropical chic, or did you do tropical oasis? I like how those two are mix and match. The old tropical one from 2 catalogs ago and the tropical one from this catalog. Awesome. Together. All right. Let's see, what else do I have in my little bag of tricks? I have a rectangle that I cut ahead of time for the sentiment. Since we're stamping, let's grab that guy. This has been my go-to for sentiments lately. It is the 1/2 inch by 2.5 inch stitched rectangle. Now the rectangle stitched framelits and the Be Mine stitch, that's where we got our little heart. So you can see I got a bunch of little hearts already die cut for this project. That's these little guys here. These are both on the retirement list, but they are not retiring. So don't worry, they're getting reconfigured. They will be available in the new catalog under a new item number, And then there will be some small changes, I'm assuming, but you can still get them. I tried to put them on an order today. So if you're like me, you love those 2 die sets. They are sticking around even though they were on the retirement list. Your Off to Great Places is stamped with soft suede. And then I think that is all of our stamping. So let's slide these guys out. All right, back to our bits here. I've got the little tag. We're talking about retiring and not retiring die sets. Let's all have a moment of silence. Okay, I bet you're wondering what we're having a moment of silence for. We're having a moment of silence for my bouquet bunch dies. This little tag has been my very best friend for a very long time, and I'm going to be sad to see it go. It's got some great leaves, flowers, some things that stand on their own. The bouquet bunch coordinates with the bouquet builder stamp set, and those are retiring. I don't know what I'm going to do without this little tag. Are you guys as sad as I am, or am I just... all right, I'll find something else. You know I will. I'm going to go ahead with a little multi-purpose liquid glue and glue our Whisper White tag on top of our Pool Party tag. So we've got a little shadow thing going on there. And I'm going to grab a mini dimensional and adhere that little heart. See, once I start gluing things together, I'm far less likely to lose them. Oh, what was that? Jackie hears trumpets playing for the little tag. Is that coming from you, Marisa? It is. I am so sad. It's okay. I'll just focus on all the good stuff. The new annual catalog, the 2020-2021 annual catalog PDF is now available for demonstrators. So if you want your own copy, I can do that for you if you sign up. So become a kitchenette and we'll get you a copy of the new annual catalog. And that'll take your mind off the loss of the little tag. All right, we're going to put this guy on our tag and slide to the side. I think we're to a good place to talk about the mechanics of this little easel now. So it's a really simple little mechanism. It starts out with some cardstock. I've got Pool Party here. And the cardstock is 2 1/4 by 7 1/8. Let's get our Simply Scored tool. When you print the project sheets from kitchentablestamper.com, these little templates that I live by, I photograph them and add them onto the project sheet. There's also measurements there for you. You don't need to scramble to write anything down. There's a little cutout stuck in my Simply Scored tool. All right, we won't fall down that rabbit hole right now. So we've got our 7 1/8 inch side in the Simply Score tool, and we're going to score at 2 1/4, 2 5/8, 3 3/4, and 4 7/8. So there's our little mechanism. Let's work that with a bone folder now. Veronica says, I think that's one of the best parts of being a demo, being able to see the new stuff and not get sad about the retiring stuff. You know what? That's so profoundly true. It's very easy to say, oh, not my favorite thing, or I haven't had enough time to play with that, or it's so easy to get sad about what's retiring. But it is comforting to browse through that new catalog and remember that there's good stuff coming. If you've ever thought about becoming a demonstrator, Veronica is a kitchenette. She can tell you. And you want to talk about it, kitchenettes would love to have you. And you can always text me, call me, email me. I'd love to talk to you about it. It's a great time to join. New catalog PDF is here, and demonstrators can pre-order from the new catalog May 5th. All right, so I've got 2 inch by 2 inch designer series paper squares here. This gorgeous designer series paper is the Parisian Bloom Specialty Designer Series paper. And let me make sure that I am putting things where they belong. You're going to put these guys on the same side of the paper. That's really important. 1 in the 2 1/4 inch square, and then 1 in this 2, and I think it ends up being 2 3/8 inch. I think it's a little bit longer, maybe it's 2 1/4 inch square, but at both ends on the same piece of paper. You can add your designer series paper. And the Parisian Blooms designer series paper is also on sale right now. Another reason why this project got bumped on the agenda to today's Facebook Live. It was going to be a blog post later this, early next month or later this month. So this is the Parisian Blooms designer series paper. It's on sale for $11.60. And it's a beautiful palette of Pool Party. This is the one we're using with gorgeous champagne foil. And the other colors are Cherry Cobbler and Pool Party. And it's got some neat Parisian themes like the locks and the Eiffel Towers, and the fleur-de-lis, but it's also got some pretty neutral patterns like that cherry blossom. The script is in French, and so it's definitely got the Parisian theme, but it's not as in your face as the Eiffel Tower. This is a gorgeous design. Okay, I think we've seen all of them. Now it is 12 by 12. Oh, we haven't seen this one. This is petal pink and white, very feminine. I've got it cut down to 6 by 12 because it was part of a product sampler. There we go. All right, so that's the Parisian Blooms on sale for $11.60. Now let's get back to our little mechanism. We've got our designer series paper on the same side. Now what you want to do is not the first, but the second fold. Add some adhesive up to that score line and fold back and glue that guy down. So now we've got our little mechanism. See? Standing flat. I need a little tear and tape. We're going to put our sticky notes little equal sign across the back. And I'm going to grab my take your pick tool. We're going to get that stuck in. Now when you add your little pad of sticky notes, you want to add it to the very front of that designer series paper. And centered right to left, you're going to see just a little bit of the designer series paper. And burnish that down. So now when you open the pad, this little space that has to be open for the easel has a nice little decorative touch. Oh my gosh, we're almost done. I can hardly believe it. That's okay. I got a lot to do with the retirement list here, so we'll get it done. Now, this little dude that we put together is going to get tied to this little sentiment that we stamped with some linen thread. There's the end of my roll. You need about 9 inches probably. And what I'm going to do with it this time, I thought about this after the last time I did one of these. If you fold this in half, about 9 or 10 inches, and you slide the folded end through your tag, watch this. I was like, why wasn't I showing that all along? Now you got a loop here. Put the loop around your sentiment and pull. Do you see that? So much easier than trying to thread both ends through the little tag. All right, then once you've got your little loop gone, then you can tie. Now the tags are tied to that little sentiment and make a bow. All right, so we're going to trim the tails. Normally I don't have that much waste. You guys know I tie off the spool only because it was the end. I don't cut pieces off. All right, Stampin' Dimensionals. We need a bunch. Where's the ones that I started to cut up? Because I think a half of one is going to be perfect on the little basket. And then we'll put a couple along the back of our sentiment. Be careful, your sentiment is longer than your pad, so don't put them all the way to the edge. I'm going to add my basket and balloon first, but with my balloon we have to be careful here because do you see how much it hangs off of our project? I almost missed on my adhesive there, you see? So let's go ahead and put 2 little mini dimensionals and then a half mini dimensional here, see? Then you won't be like Marisa and have adhesive hanging off the back. All right, so balloon. I did it left of center. I like the asymmetric balance. Then the basket, and you're going to leave a gap, a nice little gap of about 1/8 of an inch so that you don't completely cover up your basket with your sentiment. And then my basket's a little to the right. Let's slide it to the left. Now it's tippy. It looks like there's a strong wind today. All right, let's try this again. It's a windy day in the land of this hot air balloon. There it is. We are off to great places. Let's give it a little bit of bling. All right. I decided after a lot of deliberation, because this is a lot of bling, far more bling than I would ever really choose. But then I saw the little balloon without it next to the one with it and knew that this just has to be a blingy balloon. I'm putting one in between each of the little pennants. So it's a lot of rhinestones. What is it? 3, 6, 6? That's a lot of rhinestones. It's a blingy balloon. All right, you guys, that's what I got for you today. I hope that you had fun with me. Go check out the Craft Social if you're not already a member over there, and share with us what you're crafting. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to stamp with you during these times, especially, but always. And if there's anything I can do to help you stay crafty, or if you got questions about being a demonstrator and seeing that new catalog, email marisa@kitchentablestamper.com. And to shop Stampin' Up 24/7, check out that retirement sale. It's awesome. MarisaAlvarez.stampinup.net. All right, you guys, have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for joining me. Bye, guys.